They jumped through a client's car window. They jumped through the window.
That was wrong.
So if it was wrong, then why the heck are we here? Why didn't you pay her? She sued you for $500. I got to say, Ms. Gallegos, I mean, like Judge Domingo, I was surprised at the modesty of your request.
I was
but
grateful
I'm just going to tell you right now.
Life, and wanted him to pay half in the beginning, but he didn't even offer to pay anything.
So what I am baffled by, Mr. Sanchez, is your recalcitrance. Your killer, untrained dogs jump through your customers' windows, causing a panic attack. She goes to the ER. Her dog is spitting blood, and you're like, well, your dog shouldn't have been barking. I mean, come on.
I didn't say that, Your Honor. We was going to work things out because her and her friends wants a car that belongs to me at the yard, and I was going to keep them a car, but also they want another car.
Okay, well, wait. I want to interrupt you because there was no mention by you of any attempt to work things out. Okay. So if you say there was a path to working this out, tell me what happened. Why didn't you work it out?
I just got her complaint, ready to settle down. That's what I want to settle down. But we never see each other, and we ended out in court.
Did you ask him before you filed your lawsuit to compensate you for these expenses?
Several times. I saw him at the post office one time, and we had a talk, we discussed it, and he said, oh, well, let's wait until July. I had to pay a fine for my dog, acting like, well, I had to pay a fine too, so we're even type of thing.
Were you fined as a result of this attack?
Yes.
How much were you fined?
Well, my fine was like $700 because I had to put my dogs on some kind of confinement.
So you understand that was a fine that you paid to the city?
To the city.
So at this point, you should have paid her the $500. You should have sent her Postmates for dinner. You should have sent her a card and said, thank you for being so generous.
I was ready.
Sir, next time, you need to be a little more responsible and you need to exercise a little more common sense.
Joanna,
it's a waste of everybody's time that you're here.
I was ready to do everything right.
You didn't, and you waited too long. I don't have anything further.
All right, we're going to excuse you while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
This courtroom is now in recess.
Well, I found the plaintiff very credible, and I have a feeling that he might have said something to her about the window, but I think as we all kind of got, he's a little difficult to understand on occasion. He might have said something to warn her, and she probably didn't hear it correctly, but where I feel she should recover is for the following. First of all, she was not on his property. She was in a parking lot, so even if they were properly there as junkyard dogs in defense of his property, they came out, which means that when they came out, he was negligent letting them get off the property to attack her. He should have secured the property and his dogs a little bit better. Third, they are vicious dogs. That's the whole purpose. He knows that. He's had a history with them being aggressive and harmful towards others. I do believe he has signs that say beware of dog because they want you off their property. But I think that under these circumstances, he should be held responsible. I would be willing to amend her complaint to include the second vet bill. So that would mean that the $365 plus $185 would bring her to $550 plus the towing. She would be entitled to $650 here. That's where my verdict would rest.
Easy call for me. I'm 100% on board.
I concur.
Well, we balance the equities here. So let's start off by saying, sir, you have an obligation, if you're going to keep dogs to protect your property, to ensure that they're properly secured and that when you leave, they don't come running out after you. So we are finding that you are responsible here. And ma'am, what we've also done is, as part of our judicial discretion in this particular case, is to attach to your $365 claim for the vet bill, the follow-up bill for $185. So you will get $550 going toward the vet bills and $100 towards your towing fee. The defendant would then owe you $650. So just be more careful with the dogs and keeping the gate closed, and be careful with Ziggy.
Thank you, I will.
Okay, and that's the verdict of the court. It's unanimous, $650 to the plaintiff.